That's a good boy. You gonna go get in the couch?
We're gonna sit down here?
Let's go. Go see Dave. No? Okay, well I'm going this way. Wanna come see me? Okay, let's see. I'm coming this way, baby dog. Chase. Thank you. Would you like to eat some dinner? Let's go. Let's go get dinner. Let's go. Come on. Go on. Go on. Call him.
On dinner there, Buck?
He got hit by a car and they basically never took care of it. So he's paralyzed from the waist down, but he has movement and he still has feeling in the back end a little bit. He can't control like any bowel movements or anything like that. And he'll teeter on his back legs too. Like sometimes he can stand on them and he'll just hold himself. But he doesn't have enough strength in his back end yet to move with weight on it. So we do the water therapy with him, and I do stretch. Even if he got to the point where he could move his legs on his own, I'd be happy with that. But I still bring him to work, and like even when the people like work with him, I'm like, just pick him up and put him on the grass, because he's starting to like move his legs and he's trying to stand. So I'm like, just put him on the grass, because he doesn't like, sometimes it's better for him not even to be in his chair, because he'll like move his legs more. Like when he's in the chair, it holds him, right? So he doesn't really, I don't think he really has that like drive to move his legs as much. Like they'll kind of kick, but they're not as coordinated. When he's on the ground though, like you can see him, like he still drags them, but you can see like the tips of his feet like trying to pick himself up.
And how long was he on, like when did you start to notice the results?
Probably in like 2 weeks,
2
I'd
weeks,
say, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, he's doing well. Like I said, I know he's never gonna walk, right?
Yeah.
But my goal is that he'll at least be able to pick himself up when he like has to go to the bathroom or like wants to eat, because when he eats, he's like in a very awkward position, right? Because he's like hunched over so much, and you can tell like he gets tired when he eats. But now that he's like holding himself, I used to hold him while he ate, right? So then he would be able to eat a little easier. But now I literally just have to place his legs and leave him. And if he kind of tips, I'll readjust his feet, and then I'll leave him again, and he'll eat. Like he'll stand up and eat. So
Wow.
yeah,
Oh, that's so great.
it's helpful, especially when he like tries to poop and stuff too. Like he'll actually try and hold himself up to go. He won't just go and then kind of drag himself in it. So it's helping.
That's fantastic. So Canoli is just a senior dog. And a sweetheart. Clearly has some mobility issues and discomfort. He's walking very slow.
Come on, I know you don't want to walk. Good boy, come on.
Oh,
Come on.
Trip.
Yeah, I was showing a family cannoli, and he literally jumped over this lady's lap and 2 flights of like 2 steps and like jumped onto the driveway. So I was like, okay, he's having a good day today. So I just like let him off leash, and he was like running around the front of like the front area
running?
of the kennel. Yeah, he was just like for him it's running. He was like prancing and just like speed walking, I guess, is like his running, but he was moving like a lot faster than he usually does, and he wasn't like taking breaks or getting tired. He was just like cruising around, and then he like walked along the side of the building from like one landing to the other, and then walked down the front stairs and just like cruised around there. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna bring him back in, and he was like not wanting to go back in. So he was having a really good day that day, I guess. But that's like a huge improvement for him, because before it like took him forever to even get up, and then to get him somewhere you'd kind of have to drag him along. He just like didn't want to do it. So he was having a like a really good day.
And how long did that, like, how long after he started the Biocell, I think, did that happen?
I think that was like 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing. Cannoli. This is Homer, 8-year-old St. Bernard. He's got some soreness in his knees. How long has he been in the shelter?
He's been here, I'd say over 1.5 years.
Is it obvious when you've got him out for a little while? Like, is it?
Yeah,
It's pretty
he'll
obvious.
limp and he'll sit a lot. Yeah, if he's out in the paddock for a long time, because we usually have him running around there. And he'll like slow down and he'll start limping a little bit. You can tell he like exhausts himself. Yeah, he's doing really well too. He like is a lot perkier. I noticed he's like running a lot more, which is new because usually he kind of trots and then gets tired and will stop. But he's like running around the paddocks more. Okay. Now he's like spending way more time in the paddocks and like just running. Like he will actually run now. Before he would like burn out really quickly. And you could tell he was like limping and like really uncomfortable, and now he's just been like going.
I bet you that the appearance of having more energy is actually just less discomfort.
Yeah, like, and he also doesn't seem to be like dragging his back feet as much when he comes out. It's like they just seem like straighter. Like his back end isn't as low anymore. He seems like perkier. Like he seems like he's a little bit less uncomfortable than he was before. I know.
How long has he been like this, Trish?
This started Sunday.
And what did your vet tell you, your breeder?
It's an arthritis flare-up and we can only treat for pain at this point.
That's about as good as it gets, eh?
Yep.
Poor buddy. How many drugs is he on right now? Your breeder said...
He takes Medicam right now daily. And right now he's on, she just added, it's a pain relief one. Tramadol, I think is the name.
Okay. Good boy. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? So much happier.
Immune-mediated polyarthritis.
Mega. How old is Mega?
8, I think.
8?
Yep.
Oh.
If we could have something that supplements, so we can bring his prednisone dose down lower, it would be great. Lowest effective dose.
Come on, mister.
Oh my goodness.
It's also exhausting for them too, right? Like they want to be out, but it's a lot of work. Yeah. Yep. Oh, there you go. Good boy. A big cuddler. Yeah. Yeah, so he's a lot stronger now. Like he'll drag us and he'll start walking in circles around us now. Before he used to like kind of trot right beside you. Now he's like all over the place. His legs don't drag as much, his feet. They used to kind of drag when he walked. Now he has kind of a trot going on.
You said it was last time it was really hard for him to get up from laying down and sitting down.
Yeah, now he's always standing. Like when you go to his room, he's like already there, like waiting for you.
Wow.
So now when he comes outside, he'll actually like go for a full walk and then go to the bathroom. Before he used to just come straight outside, go to the bathroom right away, and then he'd like want to go back in. And now he has like more energy to like actually walk for a longer period of time and then go to the bathroom. He'd get exhausted really quick, and now he's just like perkier and like more energetic.
And that's only been, what, about 4 weeks?
Hi, I'm Brian Davidson. I've been friends with Mickey now since high school days, and a few weeks ago Mickey dropped in to visit me and got to meet my 13-year-old golden doodle named Harley. And she noticed that he was, in distress. He wasn't doing too good at all, and she offered me to try this product. And for the last few months, Harley's tail end, his hindquarters, have been getting tremors with weakness, and you feel bad for him because he gets tired and he has to sit down. And since starting the liquid Biocell 3 weeks ago now, he's, I'd say for about the last week now, we've noticed no tremors, doesn't seem to get as fatigued, and doesn't need to sit down all the time. And we've also, an issue where just simply going up and down the stairs for the last few months got harder and harder for Harley, and Many times he'd have to pause halfway up and he'd cry out, and I'd have to pick him up and carry him up or down the stairs. I mean, he's a heavy dog, and that's not exactly the easiest thing to do. And in the 3 weeks since going on the liquid biocell, it took about a week, and he started to get more confident on the stairs, and I haven't had to carry him up or down lately. I watch him, but he seems fine. Another issue we found with Harley over the last few months is him being a male likes to cock his leg to relieve himself, and when it came time to squat to have a bowel movement, he was having a terrible time with it, where he would, either sit down or give up, or, try again later maybe. But since going on the liquid biocell 3 weeks ago, we've noticed after about 2 weeks we noticed he was cocking his leg again, and he was squatting to have a bowel movement with no effort whatsoever. One thing that he's had a problem with for probably 2 or 3 years now or more, constant scratching and scratching and scratching. And since going on liquid biocell, we didn't really pay attention at first, but then I suddenly realized I haven't seen him scratch in a long time. Another thing we've noticed also is Harley loves to go for his car rides in our van, and the last few months he just couldn't do it, so I'm in my woodworking shop. I made him a nice wooden step to get up into, and it was working fine. But the last few days since going on the liquid biocell, we've noticed he doesn't even wait for the step. He just jumps right in the van and ready to go for his car ride. And last week I dropped Harley off at the groomer's, and when I dropped him off, I asked her specifically to keep an eye on, he has 3 lumps. One was the size of a tennis ball, and I wanted her to see if it had changed any over the 2-week period since starting to take the liquid biocell. And I also asked her to take note of his stability getting in and out of the tub and up onto the grooming table, and if she needed an assistant to hold him steady so he wouldn't get tired and fall off the table. And several hours later, I went back to pick him up, and she was very excited and told me that the 3 lumps had gone down considerably, and the largest one, which used to be about the size of a tennis ball, is now about the size of a ping pong ball, which really shocked me. And the stability was incredible, where basically she had somebody there to help but didn't have to do anything, because Harley did extremely well, and jumping up onto the table on his own and down on his own. For about the last year or so, we've experienced with Harley, I take him out in the yard to get his exercise. I have a large backyard, and he would, I'd wait for him to take off and run around and get some exercise, and he'd just stay at my side, and if I stopped, he'd sit, and he wouldn't do anything. And since starting the liquid biocell, especially the last week, after about 2 weeks of being on the product, we let him out into the yard, and he just wants to take off and play and run around and wag his tail. And one of the nicest parts, I guess, of being on the liquid biocell, what we've really noticed with Harley is it just seemed to bring his youth back. He seems a lot younger, wanting to play more, doing things he hasn't done in a long time, because I don't think he felt comfortable doing it, or just didn't have the confidence in himself to do things, where it seems now we've noticed him out running around the yard and rolling around playing like he used to, going up and down the stairs just to see what's going on upstairs or downstairs, and it's just kind of a nice feeling. Just, he's my buddy, and seems to be doing extremely well. Here, Scooter, come here. Come on up here. Attaboy, come on up. Attaboy. And this, everybody, is Scooter Davidson. My last name being Davidson, we called Harley Davidson, but Scooter's not big enough to be a Harley, so we call him Scooter. And that's the honest to God truth. But we are about to put Scooter on liquid biocell just as a preventative to, keep him healthy and young.
This is Maddie's journey with Biocell Pet.
She had us worried there for a little while. She is going to be 14 come July. You know, it all comes with age, but she worried us because we honestly thought we were going to have to make some hard decisions for her. She couldn't jump on the bed. She couldn't jump on the furniture any longer. Her eyes were very cloudy, you know, with cataracts. We started her on Biocell Pet just 2 months ago. What it's done for her is absolutely amazing. I can't believe how much she's pulling me. Now her eyes are shiny and sparkly. That cloudiness is gone. Her coat is amazing and shiny. Just so soft. This is pretty amazing. Like I said, a completely different dog. Wow, I am so happy with these results.